Hello, in this tutorial we're going to be taking a look at Flipgrid. Flipgrid is a website that allows teachers to create grids to facilitate video discussions. It could be as simple as tell me what your favorite color is to a much more involved question. Now, please note that the videos, depending on the teacher, they may have the video be moderated. So it's only between the teacher and the student. Sometimes it will not be moderated, where it stays living within the grid itself, so other students would be able to see other students' videos. Again, that's according to how the teacher would like to use this tool. So just wanted to point that out. Things could be shared with you as well, so if there was a great discussion about, let's just say, the moon, something like that, and a teacher wanted to share it with you, they could certainly send the link and you could see it. So let's go ahead and take a look at what Flipgrid looks like. Now, of course, we could go into Google Classroom here, or we could create a shortcut and just select right here, and you'll see Google Classroom come up. And we're going to talk about the current phase of the moon, but we're going to go in to the classroom, and then we're going to go into classwork. Something, again, to always point out is to always make sure to go into that classwork. Now, here it is, current phase of the moon. Which is a waning crescent, I do believe. And so here's what we're going to do. I always like selecting here. So if we select it, we're going to view assignment. So we can read everything. We can see, are there any class comments? Maybe somebody had something that came up, about a question that was going on here. So it's always important to see that. As well as if your child has a private comment that is specifically just for the teacher, they could go ahead and type that in there, and it would be a discussion between the teacher and the student right there. No one else would see them. So what we're going to do is we're going to enter into Flipgrid. Okay, if at first it comes up, they may need to sign in the first time, where they have to choose their name. There'll be a little pop-up. So if that comes up, just make sure to select the pop-up screen, and it'll just have their name, and they just click on it. So just wanted to share that. Now, here's the question. It says, what is the current phase of the moon on August 19th, 2020? Okay, so you could record a response right here. There could be other items that come up, maybe a Google Doc to take a look at, maybe another website to click on, take a look at this site and tell me your thoughts, whatever it may be. Or they may put in something like Phases of the Moon video, where they can go ahead and watch the Phases of the Moon video. I'm not going to go ahead and do that right now. But what I am going to do is I'm going to scroll down here. And you can see that it says that this response is moderated, meaning as soon as I submit this, I will not be able to see this from my point of view, as well as other students will not be able to see it either. The only person that can see it then would be the teacher. Now, if it isn't moderated, and I'll show you what that looks like, all the videos would come up in here, so students could watch other students' videos and go from there. So let's go ahead and show you what it looks like. So I'm going to record a response. So you can see here you have 30 seconds. Now this goes anywhere between 15 seconds all the way up to 10 minutes. So in this case, we're just going to do 30 seconds. So we're going to click anywhere to dismiss. Now you have some options. First of all, hello. And the options come up here. So you could upload a clip. If you had something, maybe you shot a video of the moon last night or tonight and you wanted to include that, you could do that. There's a mirror image just to show you that. You can, as you can see there, without audio or with audio. Okay. Also, as you can see, without audio, click anywhere. Now, we're also going to go ahead in here. You can just record the screen. Here's some effects. Sometimes these will not be available because sometimes, it may be something that is a little distracting. So, for example, that's quite distracting. Sometimes it's fun. If it's, hey, make a really cool video. I'll just leave it with no filter, but there are some really neat filters to take a look at. Let's go back. Let's clear that filter. You can see other ones where there are different frames. So, for example, a news one, really neat one to check out. So there's a lot of really neat ones to look at there. Let's get out of the frames here. Emojis, always fun. And you can see there's a lot of them. You can search through there. Again, these are not available on every video. It's according to what the teacher would like. But of course, on some of them, it's really kind of fun. Well, let's take that one frame out. Don't necessarily want that. You can type in text. So you could see how you could type certain things in. There's a lot of different options. So you can just type in, whatever it may be. We're going to delete that for right now because we're not going to use it. But again, there are lots of options that are available to make it really creative. There's a drawing tool. So you could go ahead and draw whatever it is you like. Okay, you can always, of course, go back as well. That's a nice feature to have. Let's go back again. Now, you could also include a picture. So if you had a picture of the moon from last night, or you had a picture that you'd like to use, you could certainly do that. But a really cool one is this, is the whiteboard. So you can include a whiteboard. So you could just have it look like this, or you could clear it out. But what you could then do is you could talk about it right here. So if a student does not want to show a video or show their face, they certainly do not have to do that. They could just talk. Something up here as well, just to point out, is a sticky note. So if they just wanted to remind themselves that it was a waning crescent, no one's going to see this but them, and they can add a number of different videos and just move them around. So it's really nice to have, so they don't keep looking down necessarily at their notes. Another one to point out is this split screen. This is new, where they got a video here, and they can talk about, that last night it was a waning crescent, and they could go ahead and draw in here what it looked like. So they can do that. So you can show a video and a whiteboard at the same time. So it's a really cool feature to have. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to go ahead through. I'm going to remove the board, clear the board, and I'm just going to do a quick video. Has a nice little 3-second countdown. Last night's moon was a waning crescent, and it was kind of difficult to see because of the clouds. But I'm looking forward to seeing a full moon sometime down the line. Okay, so if you can see how I pause that there. If they want to redo it, you can just redo it, confirm. Maybe you didn't like how it sounded, and then you can say, last night was a waning crescent. Last night's moon was a waning crescent. It was really, really difficult to see, though, but it was a waning crescent. I even Googled it. Okay, so when you're ready, hit next. You can do a preview. Last night's moon was a waning crescent. It was really... Okay, if you would like, last night's you could was a waning... trim, if you want to trim from the front or the back. I'm just going to hit confirm for right now. Last night's Hear it again. And now there's a selfie. So a selfie is important because the teacher needs to see who it is. So if we just, again, there are the effects. If teachers have it open, they can certainly, students could certainly add some things. Let's see if there's a moon one. I'm sure there is. Perfect. Whoops. So if we want to redo that, because we just want to see that. All right, that's fine. Well, it's not the best. Okay, so if you want to change, you can put in the display name, come in, any kind of link. Maybe you want to put something in there about the moon itself. Maybe took a video and a title. You hit submit. It has now been submitted. You can see are these different options. A direct link to the video if you want to share it. You can download a QR code that could be scanned. You could download the selfie. Again, these are options that are available for the teacher or not if they would like students to be able to do these things. We're going to hit complete. Now it says the video was submitted. Your video will be hidden until approved by your educator. So you can see right away it's just between the teacher and the student. Now I'm going to show you. I'm going to go in as a teacher and unmoderate that. Okay, so now I just took that off being moderated, and you can see it was just added right now, so I can go ahead and press play. Last night's moon was a waning crescent. Okay, so there it is. So the student is able to see it right there. And then they will all populate right down in here when other students put in their videos. So that is a brief look into Flipgrid. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.